Yo, what is up? Are you grinding through the Italian heavy line tanks, starting with the Carro P88? Well, today I am making the case for the small gun or the stock gun in the Carro P88 and why you should grind it out with the stock gun. Now, this is actually my first game in the stock gun, but it is not my first game in the Carro P88. I played 4 games in this tank with the full configuration with the big gun. I am also in my sheriff's account, which means I have all my crews have like 9 skills, 13 skills, 16 skills, all the skills you will ever need. This is the best crew. But I played it with the highest, with the big gun, and I didn't enjoy myself. I had a terrible time, and that was largely due to the reload time of 8.63 seconds. I got sick of it. It was really boring for me, so I switched out to the small gun or the stock gun. But the stock gun had terrible penetration, even with premium shells, which I am firing now, full premium shells. It only has 198 penetration. And now the fully configured top gun has 202 penetration on the standard AP shells. So there is a little bit of a trade-off here. I'm using the small gun because I'm going to reload nearly 2 seconds quicker than the top gun. So that is my argument here. If I can reload 2 seconds quicker, 198 penetration even with premium shells isn't great, but it is not too bad at tier 7s as long as your matchmaker isn't, effing you up and putting you in tier 9 games. You're going to be fairly okay. So I decided to take the gamble, and this was my first game with the stock gun and full premium shells and full crew. Now I've got 2 videos for you today. This is my first game. In my second game, what I'm actually going to do is, boy, you have the best crew in your sheriff's account. All 4 of your crews have all the skills that you would ever want. So that's fair enough. That's a fair argument. I'm probably going to do well in this game. For that reason, one of the reasons I'm doing well with this game is because I have great crew. So in my second game, I'm going to do you guys a solid. What I'm going to do is I am going to put in fresh crew in my Carro P88 for my second game, just to see if this tank is more difficult to play or not. Now, I'm not only going to put in fresh crew for you guys, I'm going to put in 75% skilled crew, and then we will see what's happening. So like I said, this is my first game. Let's crack on with the commentary. We are in Abbey. I have managed to do a little bit of damage. I wanted to push the tank to see how far we can go. It looks like we are winning the 1-2 line, the west flank, and we are also winning on this line. I'm doing not too bad here. I'm easily defeating this Picker Max here. This is Picker Max, right? I think it is anyway. But no problem for me to deal with him because I also have that light tank in the 1375, creating some havoc, forcing the enemy team to readjust, reevaluate, reposition. That Super Hellcat is trying to save the day. I missed that shot there. I could have done better with that shot, maybe helped out that 1357, the 1375 there. Our Hellcat has got full HP and he's doing the right thing by pushing forward, trading his HP to get some damage. So kudos to all my teammates that are on the eastern side helping me out here as well. Super Hellcat doing his part. I've landed 1 shot and my quick reload means I can land another shot on the Super Cheffy. So Super Hellcat. But easy job there. If we have some teamwork, it makes the dream work. And just like that, we have won this flank. Now I thought we were winning on the 1-2 flank, but it looks like they collapsed somehow, so they're not doing that well. So what I'm just going to do is drive across and try and get out as much damage as I can. I'm already up to 2.2k damage. We are 12 tanks to 7 up, so we are more likely than not going to win this game. So I'm just going to use my whatever remaining HP I have left to try and see if I can eke out a little bit more damage before I either die, or before we cap it out, or before we kill all of them. Just, you know, try to do my best here. This game is more or less wrapped up, which is why I'm just going, you know, gung-ho, YOLO. It doesn't matter if I die now, we're probably going to win this. We do have SU 152 still alive, another Carro P88. We still have the 3 RTs supporting from the base. So this game is just about wrapped up. I'm just trying to get there as fast as I can to see if I can help the team, maybe get a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, this tank is not the quickest of all. Again, there's been a lot of complaints on the forums, in the Discord channels. Nobody likes this tank. Everybody is cursing this tank. They want to free XP this tank. They want to skip this tank. They want to go straight to the tier 8, which arguably is a lot more playable. But if you don't have a choice, if you have to play through this tank, you know, spend that extra credits that you need to fire premium shells in the stock gun. It's gonna be worth it. You're gonna save. You're gonna, you know, save your XP. You don't need to research the top gun. Just play with the stock gun. Fire full gold. Yes, you lose 50,000 credits per game, but if you can afford 50,000 credits per game on premium ammunition in the stock gun, you're gonna be just fine, because you're gonna be grinding through the tank a lot quicker. You will get average XP a lot higher because you can reload 2 seconds quicker. Now, in terms of performance, if you have good crew, if you're running food, if you're running BIA, if you're running vents, you can get the dispersion. Now remember, this tank dispersion is 0.40. It's terrible. You can get it down to 0.35 dispersion with a reasonable good crew. Right now, my dispersion in this tank, now I told you this is my second game. This is my second game with 75% crew. The dispersion on this tank right now is 0.40. But again, because I have a stock gun, I am reloading a lot quicker. The slowest I would reload is 6.90 seconds with my 75% crew. If you have 100% crew, if you have BIA, if you have you know, all the skills, you should be able to reload quicker. You should be able to aim quicker. The maximum aim time on this tank is 2.11 seconds, which is what I'm experiencing right now, and 0.40 dispersion because I do not have the crews. This T-3485M could have done a little bit more damage to me, and I made a mistake here by giving him that shot. I could have saved my HP here for the later game, which I would need that HP for, but I'm doing a good job here side scraping against him and just finishing him off. Now I see the Carro over that side, so I am trying to back off a little bit, but I've got a 1375 here, so I thought to myself, hey, what if this 1375 helped me out? And if he did help me out, we could easily take on that Carro P88. So I decide to, instead of trying to shoot him, try to find an angle here, I decide to face him on the other side and see if I can use that 1375 AMX 1375 to help me out. 2 versus 1, we would easily overmatch that Carro P88. I signal to him and he says he'll help me. So I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and fight this guy. I'm going to reload quicker than him, so that's going to be good. I bounced my first shot. I also bounced his first shot, but I'm going to reload quicker than him. So I sneak forward, see if I can pan his turret. I can't pan his turret, and I can't reverse in time. I eat one shot from him, and it looks like that 1375 has run away instead of helping me. He could have used his clip to clip out that P88 while he was reloading for around 9 seconds. So now here I'm in a dilemma. I have less HP than him. I could fight him, but I could lose a lot of my HP for it. So I'm gonna decide to back off here and not fight him 1v1. If it was a 2v1, it would have been a lot better. So I'm gonna back off and see if I can get to a little bit of safety. Now I'm gonna check on my right side and see, just in case. Oh, and he's decided to run away as well, and he snapshots at me and I snapshot at him. We both connect and we both hit each other. Now remember, whether you are using the stock gun or the top gun, you're going to do the same amount of damage, which is 240. Now that is also one of the reasons why I'm using the stock gun. There is no difference in terms of damage, same amount of damage. I have quicker reload than him. He has higher penetration than me. In terms of dispersions, now the hidden stats that you guys don't see are the moving dispersions. The moving dispersions that while you are traversing dispersions, while your turret is traversing dispersions, they're all different. But with the Carro P88, whether you are using the stock gun or the top gun, the moving dispersions are exactly the same, which is 0.21. 0.21 moving dispersions means you're not going to hit a lot of shit while you are traversing or while you are turning your turret. Now you saw both of us land our shots against each other just now. That guy in the P88 and me in my P88 land our shots. That is actually quite lucky because our dispersions are 0.21 while moving, while the tank is traversing. I think hitting each other is kind of like very RNG. So very lucky that I hit him, and he's very lucky that he hit me. Now I'm facing two guys here. The Covenanter can't really do any damage to me with his P shooter, so I'm not really concerned about him. But if I can get a shot at him, why not? Let's take a shot at him. I'm already up 1781 damage. I have blocked 1630 damage. Not bad for a not exactly very armored heavy tank in tier 7. This is the Carro P88 is no match for a T29 or an IS. Right now I'm getting flanked by these two guys here, so I'm gonna be really safe here. T34, and is it a Wolverine or a Valiant? But anyway, I gotta be safe here. And these guys know what they're doing. They are trying to pincer me. They're trying to flank. So he's pushing forward, but thankfully I'm with premium shells, and the Covenanter as well, trying to get me in the back, but couldn't pan me. Now with that reload, is it a 6.9 seconds reload on that gun? 6.9 seconds on the stock gun reload. I could finish that Covenanter easily. Now remember, if I had the top gun, which would have taken me 8.63 seconds to reload, that Covenanter with that 20 HP would have got away easily. So another reason they're showing you why the stock gun helped me out in this situation a lot more than the top gun would have helped me, because I managed to reload in time to finish off not just the SU tank destroyer, but also that Covenanter that was trying to flank me. So I hope that I am making my argument here. I'm being convincing enough for you guys who are wanting to grind out this tank but don't want it to hurt so much, or you can't be spending too much time waiting around for XP to research the top gun and then move on to the next time. I don't know, man. It seems like even if I wasn't thinking in terms of trying to XP up to the next tank, I would still prefer running the stock gun on the Carro P88, simply because if you're reloading 2 seconds faster, doing the same amount of damage, yes, you have like 4 millimeters less of stock penetration. It's still gonna be more worth it for me because I'm gonna get a lot more XP. I'm going to progress a lot quicker. It just makes more sense to me. Of course, if you are credit adverse, if you need to save your 50,000 credits every game, if you are, if you can't afford food in your tank, if you can't have, if you're trying to save all your credits, then maybe you need to do the traditional grind, the Top Gun route to pass this tank. But if credits is not a problem for you, go ahead, just spam gold in the stock gun. I'm showing it to you now how strong this gun and this configuration is, even with my 75% crew right now. I don't even need a stock crew to do this. I could save my crew and retrain the crew for the tier 8. I don't even need to run, retrain, spend the 800 gold or whatever to retrain your crew into this tank. Just completely skip your crew for this tank, run this crew with 75% skill crew for 20,000 credits, 80,000 credits. Take a look at my crew there. They're all 75% crew. The reason why they have 105% skill right now is because I'm running vents and food. So that's the reason why they're up there. But they're actually 75% crew. There you go. I hope my argument makes sense for you guys. I hope this video finds you well, and I hope you enjoyed some insight and took some good information out of this video. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.